Hi, I'm Dale Scram, and I want to welcome you to the very first Get Real Wednesday. And I have to start with a confession, because I tried to, as a novice, film this last night, which was Tuesday, because I had my makeup on, and I had my hair done, and I was dressed. I had actually just spoken to a group last night, and I thought that would make for a better video. And yet, the content was not that great. And so here I sit on Wednesday, getting real. Having gotten my kids off to school, having walked my dog because it's a good day, having made my tea, it's green tea, because I'm always trying to lose weight, for gosh sake, because I'm 48. And here I sit, getting real before you without any makeup, because that's how I do most of my work in my office. So welcome to Get Real Wednesday. My purpose is to inspire authenticity in you and every woman in the world, because I believe that authenticity is the gateway to all the good stuff that God offers us. That when we are real about who we are and what is truly going on in our lives, that we have the opportunity to change. We have the opportunity to grow and truly transform into the woman that God has always wanted us to be. That we can look more like Christ if we are authentic. That we can experience healing. That we can experience freedom. And we can experience deep connection, a deep knowing with others that we are loved just as we are, and not just with others, but with God. That through authenticity, we can bridge that gap of distance that a lot of us feel with God, that we use because we just feel like we should be somebody different than we are. And isn't that it? That word should always gets to us. And should is not a word that we use when we are truly revealing ourselves. Should is a word that we use as a barrier to others. Like, I know, I should do it, I should be different, whatever it is, but back off. We don't say that because we're Christians, but we basically mean back off. I got it. So it's not a true, authentic admission. It's an excuse in response to someone else's expectation, but we really have no internal buy-in. And so I want better. I don't want us to have to live in a world where we have to use the word should, or we can truly just be who we are so that we can be known and be loved. Because we will never know that we are truly accepted and loved as we are, warts and all, unless we reveal our warts and all. And I want us to be able to do that in an environment where there's no judgment, there's no pity or fixing, which us women are so good at. And there's no rejection, because I think that's at the heart of most of the reason why we don't get real, is because we just are terrified that someone will leave us, whether physically or emotionally, that we will somehow be rejected if we are the real person that we are today. And so my hope is that through inspiring authenticity, we can all grow closer to God and closer to each other, that we can open our hearts wide, as Paul says, to each other, so that we might come together for connection. Because the reason Jesus came was not just to offer us forgiveness for all the things that we've done wrong, that are part of what we need to reveal, but it was to use that forgiveness to connect us back to Himself. The whole purpose in Him coming was to connect us, not only to Himself, but to each other. And I believe that only happens when we can reveal our authentic self. So join me every Wednesday for Get Real Wednesday for some aspect of authenticity in our real lives as women seeking to be someone that God has always meant us to be. Thanks.